Hey everybody, I should have closed my window because there are a lot of trains out there and I don't wanna you to hear this fucking noise. But it sounds cool, but anyway, it's enough for me to hear this voice that my laptop emits, like it just noise like a rocket. But anyway, let's get started with the most important things here. And the purpose of the series of the streams is like create a bot that's gonna manage like our finances. Honestly, it will help to manage our finances. Like we can add some expenses there, and like every expense should have its category, and we will be able to have like a really raw, simple analytic from like a finances, and that's it. I don't want to make it like a fucking like complex, because the most of the apps about finance management are incredibly complex, and you need like a lot of time to make them running. I mean, like understand how they works and all of the sort of stuff. But the purpose of financial telegram bot is just to make it incredibly simple and just make it simple and make it useful at the same time, because I've been tracking my finances for a month and something like that, and it's tedious, to write everything down every time you want to type your finance, especially when there are a lot of them, and in the end of the month you need to calculate all of the things together, and it takes some time and takes some effort. It doesn't really make like a behavior, and the purpose of the bot is just automate all of the sort of stuff, because let's say, let me show what I want to have. Like, let's say we're gonna have like $100, and we're gonna have a category like food, and that's it. It's gonna create a category food, and it's gonna put the $100 there, and that's it. And probably then we can like do those things like expenses. I don't know, we're gonna plan this today, and like with this thing we're gonna have like the list of expenses, let's say like this, and probably if we're gonna have something more like I don't know, education, like we'll have $1,000 and all of sort of stuff. Yeah, hey Rifat, nice to meet you here. Yeah, really glad that you're here. Yeah, it's been a while since I came up with this idea to create this bot, but I hold it too long, and I decided not to put my life on a hold, not wait for a best opportunity, because I already have them. At least I can like a code, I can do some coding stuff, and it's not a big deal to use some existing tool. Especially, I think we're gonna use like a Telegraph like a framework. It's kind of wrapper around Telegram API. It makes like working with Telegram API with less pain, and this is why I want to use it. Of course, you can use like a usual, like a simple Telegram API, and like be happy with this. But I'm prefer to make like a more use like a more abstract things, and because the more abstraction we have, like, at least I think it this way, the more abstraction we have, usually the more abstraction we have, the more like a result we're gonna get in a small amount of time. Yeah, it seems like I talk some shit, but never mind. I like talking some shit, so it doesn't really matter. But today we're gonna do shit that does really matter. And yeah, that's probably it. I don't have anything to say. I have a lot of redundant things to say, but the purpose of the stream is to plan and to do something more practical in the next stream. Like, let's imagine how we want to use our bot. Let's say the user go into the Telegram bot, and what we want, like I'm spend like let's say $10 for food. I want to type like a 10 food, and that's it. Let's make like, probably if you have any adjustments, like let me know in the comments, because I really want to know your opinion about this thing. Like a comments, let's say. And the first comment is like adds $10 expense. Maybe it's not going to be like a dollars, American dollars. It can be your thing, and you can do with your thing whatever you want to have. Yeah, probably if you're from, I don't know, from Canada, you can have your currency like a Canadian dollars, but we're gonna have like American dollars here, and the command serves to like add $10 expense for food. And also I think we're gonna have the start command like a launch, like a start our bot, and this one is important. It's not a command. I think it's command as well. Okay, then let's don't overthink this thing. And of course we want to see our like expenses, and we can, let's say, like expenses. I want to make it incredibly simple. Like, let's put it here, or it doesn't really matter. Let's put it here. Yeah, and it's like it shows the list of expenses like by each category, and we can put like some kind of example here. Yeah, of course we can. Let's say yeah, this will be much better list of expenses, and we're going to put something here. I don't know, let's say we're going to have like expenses. Can we put icons here? Yeah, we can. Like money. I don't know. Yeah, kind of like that. And we will have like you know, food, and let's say, I don't know, car, and we're gonna have like education. Yeah, we're gonna spend a lot of money for education. Education matters, and probably gonna have like a total. Total is going to be like this number, and that's it. And I wanna make it overcomplicated, because like the usual apps are overcomplicated, and I wanna make it as simple as possible. Like the only thing we can do is just start, like a start or a bot, and we can add some like expenses, and we can like take a look at our expenses for some period of time. Yeah, we thought if we want to make your bot is used by a lot of people, we should register our user, for example, name and user's currency. You know, so this bot is going to be in a Telegram. You shouldn't register your user. Like the server will understand who you are in a Telegram, your ID. And I think we should add like a currency, because we're living in different countries and we have different currencies, and yeah, you're right, we should have currency. Yeah, it's not a big deal, you know. We can add something like that. It's kind of cool thing. Yeah, and it will be really flexible. You can add like 100 hryvnias for food, and it doesn't take a lot of code to write. Yeah, we can do it this way, because once again, I don't want to make it like a really hard to use. Just I want to make it simple for the first time, and then we're gonna make it like a more complex every time we're gonna code this thing. But we need store currency. Yeah, you're right. Of course, we're gonna store currency. I don't know what database we're going to use, but most likely we're going to use like a SQLite, like this thing. I think you know about it, because it's really simple. It's like it's SQL database, it's relational database, and we can do all of this trick tricks and stuff with it. And it's really lightweight and it's really fast. But I didn't decide. Maybe you have some idea about what database we can use. We can use like a Firebase as well. Yeah. What do you mean very handy? And also I forgot to change the latency of the stream. Okay, we're gonna have some delay between your message and my talk, but it doesn't really matter. We have one person here. It's you. Yeah, maybe you have some ideas about this, because for me it's the most important stuff. Like add some expenses, track currency, and that's it. Of course we can add some stuff, whether it was spent using like, I know, card, like your credit card, or using cash. We can add this thing here. Yeah, SQLite is, I don't know, I didn't use this in production because I just have this idea and that's it. Maybe we're gonna use like a Firebase, because I don't wanna like deploy the Docker container or all of the sort of stuff. I wanna make it incredibly simple, like by all means, by writing code, just maintaining the infrastructure. Because I think Firebase is free and has a really great API, but we'll see how it will go. Yeah, maybe do you have some ideas about what kind of database we can use? Maybe we can use MongoDB. It's also a good case, but I think I'll take a look at this like a cap theorem, and I'll figure out what's the best case for this thing. Yeah, you're right. You can. Yeah, this also gives you opportunity to make your own currency. Probably if you have cryptocurrency, or you created your own cryptocurrency, and it's kind of flexible. Yeah. Let's try to add some things. Let's go through this once again. And let's say maybe we want to delete our expense. It can be also the case, because maybe you just like wrote it down manually, like accidentally, and I think it will be a really cool thing. Like after we like shown our expenses, we can have like, I don't know, like this thing. Like every expense will have this thing, and it's going to be like a link, because I want to create a lot of buttons here. And when you click on this delete link, and the expense is going to be deleted. It's kind of simple as well. Yeah. Now let's think about it more. Maybe there are some edge cases. Let's say we are user, we started the bot. Yeah, but I don't want to have a divider. I've started the bot and I want to add some expenses like this one. I want to add like this one. I know. Car, and maybe it's going to be like, I don't know, social media. I don't know why people will spend money for social media. Yeah, I know, but I know what this thing can be. Anyway, and then person wanna see him or his expenses, and it types, and the person types like expenses, and the person gets this thing. Like this for food, like this for car. Yeah, food, like car and social media. And I think this one will be better. And social media, like and we have 30, not like 30, 40. We have 40 jazzlers, and it's kind of it. Of course, we can figure out a lot of decisions here. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there are a lot of databases we can use, but we'll see. Maybe we're gonna start like taking a look at the Firebase right now. I don't know. First of all, we need to figure out what we gonna have in our bot. And user, let's say this kind of user interactions turn into this one. Like, let's make it by step. Yeah, I'm planning to make a lot of charts there as well, and we're going to have it like this. As I recall, I haven't been using like a Firebase for a while. I guess there are a lot of things changed. Yeah, let's take a look at the Firebase on GitHub. It has a lot of things, but we'll take a look at this later on. Probably it's kind of it. I know, for me it's enough just to track my expenses. Like, of course I want to have like yeah, I also want to have a history of expenses. Like, I want to get like probably like expenses for the whole year. It will be cool as well. Okay, let's add this thing here as well. Or let's make it better. Let's have expenses like within the certain period of time. It will be even cooler. Probably if you want to track your expenses for like I don't know, 40 days. I don't know why I want to have the statistic, but you can have. Let's add it here. And let's have like and if you're gonna like a type expenses, like, and you will have the second argument, like the first argument, like, and now the date. Yeah, if we're gonna have this thing, it means that the person wanna see his or her expenses for the whole year. Yeah. Also, I think that we should give user optional change to define this description. For example, 10 USD food, milk and cheese without shape brackets. What? What this thing? What are shape brackets? Yeah, I got you. Probably got you. I also think that we should give user optional change to define the description. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. It's not that hard to implement, because maybe like a person is like doing some sports stuff. Maybe he is like a bodybuilder or like doing some fitness stuff, and maybe the person wants to track its expenses about like a sport nutrition. Yeah, let's edit this wall. Yeah, probably those brackets are important because it will be easier to track or something. And what do you mean without shape brackets? Without, yeah, I got you. We're gonna use dot brackets. I don't really remember how they called. And square brackets, yeah, they called in this way. Yeah, it will be cool, and we need to change the way we're gonna show those things to the user. And let's see, yeah, we need to put this information, the description, somewhere else. Probably like a food. Yeah, we can do this in this way. Like if it's gonna be food, it's gonna be like a sport, nutrition, and if we didn't add anything, it's gonna be just a food, like other type of foods, like this one just only for the nutrition, like sport nutrition, like all of the BCAs, or I forget the names. I'm just bad. Like yesterday those kind of things, and I don't really remember how they called. Yeah, like those includes like a protein or BCA or some kind of stuff, and the food without its description, it means that this is like other food, like a usual food, like we're eating, like, I don't know, bread or apples, bananas, or whatever they are, and we're going to have like a different things here. Yeah, we cannot delete our totals. And let's calculate the things. Yeah, I think it's a good idea with like description, because maybe somebody wants to describe what he or her bought. Maybe. But you can put the same information in this thing. You can like make a food and support nutrition, and you can do the same thing. But I think it will be more useful. Yeah, we'll see, because we need some time to check it out. Maybe it's not going to be that useful, this description, but I feel like it's going to be useful as well. And yeah, it will be sport nutrition. It will be like that. Now let's try to figure out other things that we can implement, and they will be useful and they are important. This is what we need to have like an incredibly simple bot and useful at the same time. And we want to delete. We can delete, like potentially in our bot we will be able to delete like our expenses, probably if we type them accidentally, and this is also the case. And yeah, those requirements are just pillar of strength for us. That's not like a requirements, it's not real requirements, because if I'll start to write real requirements, it's gonna be fucking long and it will be really boring. I just want to make it simple. Yeah, let's give example here. And this can be our, I don't know, bike. Road biking. Yeah, kind of we bought a bike. And we can put this like this. Road bike. Or bike. And we will have this thing right here. And yeah, it's kind of it. It's kind of what I think. Maybe there's something else. It will be useful to track our earnings. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, because I know usually it's hard to track our expenses but not earnings, but I think we can track our earnings as well. It's not really hard to implement, and we can do this. Yeah, I think we can. It's not a big deal to add some kind of balance and kind of it. Yeah, let's make it happen as well. And we want to have I have this idea. If we gonna like spend money, we're gonna use like minus something. And if we're gonna earn money, we're gonna earn them. We're gonna put plus here. It can be our like a salary. I wanna like a $5,000. Like let's say income. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, we can complex our things. We can not like a complex. We can do more things because we will not build an UI stuff. We're gonna use like existing Telegram's UI, and it gives us a lot of opportunities. Because usually it's really hard to go into some site or like open the app on our phone and do the things. But with Telegram, it's incredibly easier. Just open the Telegram and it's working really fast. Like open the Telegram, put your sheet there, and here we go. We added our expenses, and then we can drag it out as well. Yeah. Now let's put something here. And also, I think we need to add like expenses here as well. No, not like expenses, like earnings, like income. Okay, we can make it like earnings. It's not a big deal. And it shows the list of earnings. I like this word. By each category. I think it's really great to use like some Google Sheets to track your expense and earnings, but I want to make it simple. It's not like simple. It's really easier to use Google Sheets to track your expenses and earnings, but it has some resistance. You need to open your your laptop or open the app. So usually you are in Telegram by default, and you have less resistance, and it means that you can acquire the habit of tracking your own finances like really fast. Of course, it's convenient to use some kind of really cool UI stuff, but the purpose of the bot to make the finance management like easier. And what we're gonna have like list of earnings, and let's say yeah, I have idea, and let's make it like a toggle. Yeah, we're going to have now like expenses, earnings. Probably we're gonna be sad here because we spent something. Oh god. Yeah, it's better. Probably, yeah, it's better. And the first thing we have like a salary, and also we will able to have like a description. Probably if you have a few projects you're working on, a few commercial projects, because a lot of people have, and we can put something there, like let's say freelance, like this, and you have like your full-time job. Or whatever it is, I want to add opportunity to add the things, like to have ability to add like a description. And full-time, full-time, I want to have 5,000, and total is going to be like this one. It's kind of cool. And also we will have opportunity to do this thing, like a take it by timestamp. Oh god, piece of shit. I love Notion, sometimes it drives me crazy. Yeah, Notion is the best tool ever, but sometimes it drives me crazy once again. Yeah, and we have like earnings, like we can do the same thing. Earnings, yeah, and I have yet another idea. A user can track expenses and income in different currencies. It can be hard to implement, but why not? Yeah, this is why I wanna add the opportunity to add your own currency, to have ability to track user expenses and income in different currency. Yeah, of course, it's not hard to implement, you know. Yeah, probably it can be, but I don't feel it's going to be. It's not going to be hard to implement, but yeah, we'll see. I think it's not a big deal. And let's structure things that we've done. These are comments. There's like a comments. It's not like comments. Okay, let's make them like comments. And those gonna be, I don't know. Let's name them. Yeah, the naming in programming is the hardest thing. Yeah, we have two hardest things in programming: validating and invalidating the cache, and naming. It's like an unsolvable problems, but let's save them. Not comments. Both of them are comments. Let's call them actions. Seems it's cool. User interactions. Like example, user interactions. Yeah, let's edit here, like if the person has different currencies. Let's say I'm living in Ukraine. Let's say yeah, we should have this thing. If we spend it's a lot of bike, I think. not like a bike or apartment. I don't know. TV. Let's say apartment. And if we're gonna have expenses, we are going to have apartment, like a TV, and we are going to have 10,000 hryvnias, and we will able to do it as well. And total, we will do, I know, I have feelings that it's right thing. Do this in this way. Those are expenses. I think it's probably it, because the more we're gonna come up with, the more complex it's going to be. I think the most important thing here is just start do something worthwhile. And let's go through the things we've done. We can start a bot. Probably we're gonna have some greeting from the bot, like I can manage your finances and all of the sort of stuff. And this thing just can, like, expenses command can show us the list of expenses by each category. Like, yeah, this one is crying because I don't know, it's pity. I don't wanna it crying. Happy, I wanna make it happy. I'll laugh. Yeah, it's better. And the food, yeah, we can, the list of expenses have this structure, and yeah, you can delete like any kind of expense if you want, and you can have earnings as well, and each of them, like expenses and earnings, have its description. If you will add the description, it will have it. And you can you can get the list of earnings by within the certain period of time using timestamps. It's suitable for earnings and expenses. And we have two actions like expenses and earnings. If you're gonna add a plus here, it's going to be like a earning, like an income. And if you're gonna add expenses, if you want to add expenses, you need to put like a minus here. And this is like an example what we're gonna have. But user can track one category in different currencies, and this way we should store in one currency. But we can output like this. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, let's take a look at this. We have yeah, let me read it once again. But user can track one category in different currencies, and this way we should store in one currency. Yeah, we can do this like in a way you proposed. It will be even simpler. We shouldn't do all of those transformations and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. And we will do this in this way. Like a food, and it's going to be in hryvnias, not like in American dollars, in hryvnias. What do you mean that 10,000 hryvnias don't hryvnias mark? I didn't get it. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, UA each is hryvnias. Yeah, I want to put a dollar sign like this one, because we can have American dollars, we can have a Canadian dollar, and as I recall, this one is not equal to American dollar only. This is as I recall. It can be Canadian dollars. Probably if you're in Canada, you can do this thing. Yeah, but it can be Canadian dollars as well. This is why I want to use this thing. Okay, USD. But we can map it if it's USD, we will make it like this one. It's also, but it's gonna make it the bot more complicated, like for us first of all. But I will keep it in mind, and we will implement this thing, of course. Yeah, it has. Of course it has. Yeah, it has this thing. Let me show you. Yeah, it's really beautiful one, but probably not that a lot of people understand this thing, but we'll see. Once again, we need to do something, we need to implement something to know whether it's useful, whether it's easy to use or not. Yeah, this one, this sign that you sent in the chat. Yeah, let's check it out once again, because I wanna miss something. It seemed like it not adds it. Yeah, it adds. Mm-hmm. Так. It seems kind of it. Do you have something to add? Do you have any concerns? Do you have something to discuss? Because if I'm not alone here, you probably can give me some kind of feedback. Yeah. Rifat, can you help me? Just let me know when you hear this, like what I said to you right now. I just wanna know what are the latency between us. It shouldn't be that long, probably like a 40 seconds or less, but it seemed like it's a really long one. Yeah, I think it as well. God. It's a lot of time, like 40 seconds for sure. But I can change it right now. But let's check it out. I'm gonna end the stream, like not end, like pause the stream and try to like click on the ultra low latency, and we'll see. Yeah. Don't quit, please. It's a pity because you can't change like a stream latency like on the fly. You need to end the stream and then you need to create a new one, and then you can change stream latency. I think in the next time I'm gonna turn on like a ultra low latency to don't have delays, because I'm not playing like video games and I don't have competitors to play with. Yeah, I think ultra low latency is really cool here. And let's go to the tool I want to use, like to interact with like Telegram API. and yeah, I need to use something else. Yeah, I guess you see like the Telegraph GitHub repo, and I think we're gonna use this thing because it has TypeScript support, and I've been using this thing before, and I have some idea about how to use this and all sort of stuff. Yeah, before we just created requirements without any kind of architecture. Probably we don't need some kind of incredibly cool and really mindful architecture, but we need to have it, like to expand the bot really fast, like without a pain in our ass. And let's take a look at the thing. It's really powerful one. As I recall, it was really powerful one, and it has rotor. I don't really remember that it has rotor, but words. Yeah, I need to find out where documentation is, because it's somewhere here. Probably they changed something. Okay, Telegraph GS doc. Yeah, this one. There are a lot of opportunities, and we can use them. It has a lot of features, and it's really kind of simple. It's event based, and you can add your own markup, like use some regex, and you can do whatever you want. You can create buttons and stuff. Middlewares, just everything you need to have, it provides you. Yeah, it's kind of it. And let's take a look at Firebase. I just wanna refresh in my mind what Firebase is, because it's been a while since I used this thing. And it has TypeScript supports. It's even better because most likely we're going to use TypeScript, because I'm got used to it, and it's really pleasure to work with this thing. And let's go to the doc and try to take a look at the code, like how do events, how do all of this stuff. Yeah, this is really huge infrastructure. Probably need to learn once again. Was a game? Not really. And where's documentation? Here's a lot of things. And what thing should I use? Manager. Select your location. Not like this. Web. Yeah. Yeah, I need to read it more carefully. I think I will read this before the stream, and I'll try to prepare everything in advance to don't shoot myself in the foot nobody wants. Yeah, there are a lot of things Firebase hosting, and we don't need real-time database hosting. Maybe hosting. I don't really remember. Rifat, do you remember something? Because I've been using Firebase where it was really small project. Now it's really huge one, And what is Firebase hosting? No. We don't need store any HTML or something. Firestore, it's probably. Yeah, I need to read it carefully. It's like store data, like user information. Yeah, this is what we need. We don't need real-time data. We need Cloud Firestore, I think. And how can I use this thing? Yeah, this is how I want to use, like you know, MongoDB and stuff. And I think it will be really useful. Yeah, thank you, Well, yeah, I already found this thing. Yeah, it's like a use. I think it used some like HTTP stuff. It's not socket based because there is like a real-time database, and I think it uses some WebRTC or WebSockets, and we don't need it. We can use plain HTTP and be happy with that. Yeah, it's prompt based. It's even better. And what this thing is? Okay. Yeah, I will watch or read the doc, and then we're gonna go back and do something worthwhile, something more important, something more useful. Now let's create a list of things that we need to do. Like a go through. Yeah, I wanna like set up like some like boilerplate for the first time, and then we're gonna like connect to the Firebase and telegraph together, and I'm gonna take responsibility on setting up like a TypeScript environment and stuff, and creating simple architecture for what? For the project. Like this is like a to-do list, and that's it. Maybe I'm gonna add something there, but this thing is enough for now. A list, book, I guess. Yeah, let's make this. Maybe if you're interested, I can show you how this telegraph thing looks like, because I have it. I created the bot regarding like English. Like it takes it parses a site where a lot of English like videos, and it gives you like a list of videos by query, because like if you want to type, I don't know, vengeance word, and the bot will give you a lot of videos about vengeance. Yeah, this is like if you want to learn English like that. And I need to switch my OBS to like a VS Code. I need to figure out where VS Code is. Oh god, where's VS Code? I don't know. I don't have it in my OBS. Okay. I don't know why I don't have VS Code. And I've been using MongoDB for this project. Like I want to show you the project. Oh god, why it's not working? Let me figure out why it's not working. Like maybe it has some different name, but it shouldn't have. Okay, let's relaunch the VS Code editor, and probably we're gonna see something. I know where it's not here. Let's try. Yeah, I'll try to create a new window, but it will be really small. I don't want to have a small window. Yeah, I think here it is. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, the only thing I want to show you is like a VS Code. Finally, we have VS Code, and this is how Telegraph works. Like, let's go to the index.js. I don't really remember how it works, and here's a lot of not really best practices, but yeah, you just like launch the boat and you hear some events, like even I search something, as I previously told you that it both serves to like learn English, this sort of stuff, and it pings the server. It was a workaround because I've been using Heroku, and Heroku doesn't allow you, like, it has some limitations. As I recall, it had some limitations, and it probably has. And I've been like doing ping pong with the server, like to make it running, to keep it running. I think, yeah, it was a really good time. But right now I'm using like a Versal for the most of the like pad projects, like to check them out, to deploy them on like on a wild, in a wild. Yeah, so it's just collections. It's something simple, just initialization of the project, and each of the event has its own handler. Like if you wanna go to this one, you just reply. You can reply anything you want. You can reply buttons. You can reply just simple text, like that we probably will be do. Like yeah, we're going to reply some simple text. Here's a lot of things, and we have dashboard. It's probably more complex. I don't know. I've been reading this for, yeah, it was a year ago. Yeah, it was a year ago. Like yeah, like exactly a year ago, almost exactly a year ago. It's kind of cool. It's not just coincidence. It was a year ago. What is this thing? Yeah, I think I will. I will go through the project and try to remind myself how it works. Probably there are some change logs in the framework. Yeah, and we'll see. Yeah, there are a lot of hard-coded things, but I think I need to recover the boat and make it running, because it's really useful, and probably somebody will be happy with this one. And of course, if it's working, I need to deploy this one to the Versal, and we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of really simple. Like handlers are kind of controllers, and like this here thing, like I know router. It's not a router. It just listens for some events happening, like this one, and do some stuff. Probably like search. Okay, let's go to the search. It's really quick one, and it gives you like keyboard, and the keyboard has a lot of numbers. Yeah, I know this thing. It was a year ago. And I've been like playing around with this thing. Yeah, it will be really great to review what I've done like a year ago. It's not a piece of crap, but it's like piece of crap, because here's a lot of like hard-coded things. and I don't know why I wasn't using like a env file. Maybe because I thought it will be like a faster or something like that. Yeah, of course, yeah. Like for example, we have .env. There are a lot of libs we can use to do those kind of things. You know, saving your like a secret files on the front end, it's not a really good thing, because probably, yeah, they are secrets. They shouldn't be exposed on the front end. Like honestly, I think if you, let's say you're using some weather API and you have weather API key, secret key, and you're paying for this key to use this like API, probably you bought some premium subscription, and you can use this API key and you're gonna have like a premium features. I think you should use this on a server, and the server should send you like a data from this weather API. Of course, it's like an additional layer, but it guarantee additional layer. It's like additional layer when you getting data, weather data from the server, but it gives you more confidence about that your money, your secret key is secure, are secure. Yeah. It's not really good practice to save your secrets or something in code. Like they shouldn't be hard coded, because once again, also code can be stolen, and it's not a really good sign. Yeah, I really want to make this bot running. Most likely I need to wrap it around some Docker or something, because it takes some database. I don't know for what database I've been using. Config? I had config. I had config. It's kind of, I have a few properties like hard-coded and a few properties that was in kind of env file. It was just config, and maybe I've been using some no, really, I've been using like a plain JSON. Yeah, it's really better than like a hard code stuff, but honestly I think it's better to use some environment variables, because if you're using like a CI/CD stuff, it's really helpful to export some any kind of secret, any kind of environment variables into your environment, let's say. And config, like it requires you to like replace or create a new config, and it's not really a good thing. Yeah, it's probably it. The things that we've done is not that big one, but I want to make it step by step, one step at a time. And yeah, probably if I will have a time, I'm gonna stream once again tomorrow, and we will start working on a project. Probably we will done some simple things like create a database and just do some coding stuff, because yeah, coding is cool, but planning is important as well. Even this, like, not the greatest plan ever, but it makes some sense. Right now we understand what we will do, not like we can sit and thinking about what we're gonna do. Yeah, Rufat, thank you for joining me. Like, thank you a lot for helping me as well, for advising some stuff, like giving me some ideas about what kind of things we can implement. And see you in the next one, and I hope you will have a really great evening, or just you will be having a really great day, and I wish you good luck, and see you.